Uh, Sorry for a little concern here. Hi, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. I'm sorry I'm kinda frozen, but yeah, I closed the game and wanted to record Busters, but then I decided that it's better to record just 2 episodes of Umineko straightforward and then go for the Little Busters. And I loaded the game, and it's different text that we left off before. Look, I'm checking up the story here, and there's nowhere the what? That was the text that was talking about waiting forever. I even made that ends of story for the last episode. The game is fucking up with me. Is that normal? Let me know in the comments what the fuck is going on. Is this some kind of shenanigans with OBS? Is it detecting that I'm recording and changing stuff? Because this is some meta shit. What the hell? I'm really I just opened the game again and loaded that, and my face was like, what? That's not how it ended. Yeah, I don't know. Just let me know in the comment what the hell is happening, because I'm confused from the very beginning. A normal girl would try to go inside if the weather got bad, but Maria was different. She would sometimes get stubborn and refuse to move if rain or even spears fell from the sky. That's right, Wait, I saved here, didn't I? Let's do it again. Save. Load. The game is fucking with me. It's making a save point here. God damn it, game! You're messing with my mind once again. Everyone looked back at Rosa when she let out a small scream.
なんだ、どうしたんだね。
ごめんなさい。ちょっと表に行ってきます。すぐ戻ります。
なんだなんだ、どうしたってんだあいつ。
いいじゃない。すぐ戻るわよ。それより始めたら？私たちの本題。そうね。ローザ抜きでも進められる話よ。話を戻しましょう。
Rosa dashed from the entrance hall into the rose garden. When she opened the door, the wind that hit her was too strong to go to light breeze, and told her that the typhoon was approaching faster than she would thought. Just as Kyrie had said, the wind was mixed in with small droplets of rain. There was also a low rumble of thunder. It could start raining any time. Today, actually, it's supposed to be rain and some thunder, so pretty good timing. Rosa headed for the rose garden. She headed for the place where she had called Maria a short while ago. It was almost lunchtime. I wanted to like change my setup a little bit and I forgot, god damn it. But I didn't forget to make new cup of coffee. Do you like coffee? How do you make your coffee? Let me know in the comment. The children had been told to come to the mansion around lunchtime. Yep. So they were probably in the guest house waiting to be called. Even if Maria didn't come to them, they would surely think I took her to the mansion with me and wouldn't worry much. After all, she had been with her mother, so there should have been no reason to worry. I was here and I abandoned my daughter to the worsening weather. I was right. She was still standing still, stock still, exactly the same way she had been, in the place where I had scolded her. Hand in hand was the candy that I brought her, and I bought given her, and then stamped on and crushed. With that gripped in her hand, she stood there as the powerful winds whipped her hair about, tormenting her. I feel like it's... I'm not sure now. I feel like this is exactly the same as happened before, but a little bit different time, a little bit different circumstances. And I'm not sure if she was like still looking for the rose when Rosa came to search her. It's kind of similar situation, but also kind of different.
Mama, おかえり。
You beat the bad witch.
マリア、ママが帰ってくるのずっと待ってた。怖い魔女につねられたけど我慢してママが帰ってくるの泣かずに待ってた。マリア、ママを許して。ママを許して。ママは悪くないの。
I have chills, like, oh my god, what's wrong with these two?
また悪い魔女に取りつかれただけなの。だから平気。ママ大好き。愛してる。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。悪い魔女に負けた。ママを許して。
Rosa buried her face in Maria's small chest, crying and begging for forgiveness. And once again, those tears dripped down after who knows how many times. If only the brilliant sun had been shining on the two of them, all of the cares would have evaporated and it might have felt like they could begin anew. However, what surrounded the two of them was the worsening weather. Sadly, there were only fierce winds with the occasional thunder. The sound of Maria sniffing about Rosa to her senses. If Maria stood exposed to the wind for too long, she should probably catch a hold.
さあ、マリア、もうすぐお昼よ。ママと一緒にお屋敷に行きましょう。行かない。
Okay.
どうして？
Rosa thought she would already received Maria's forgiveness, so she hadn't imagined Maria would refuse. But that expression on Maria's face didn't look like that of a child resisting her mother. So Rosa couldn't understand why Maria wanted to stand still pointlessly as the weather grew even worse. Maria answered that question.
ベアトリーチェがね。
What?
もうすぐ来るの。だから待ってるの。
マリア
She's going to snap again. Rosa struggled to find words for a moment, then fell silent. They would only just manage to make up after all. Yeah, snapping out would be like really awkward. She chose her words carefully, trying to get Maria to come with her to the mansion without denying the witch outright.
ベアトリーチェが来るの？そう。ならここじゃなくてお屋敷の中で待ちましょう。いつまでもこんな風の中にいたら風邪をひいてしまうわ。
クール！ベアトリーチェはクール！
Yeah, but let's go inside. Wait for her inside.
そしたらね、ベアトリーチェにね、お菓子あげるの。トリックオアトリートするの。ジャックオーランタンのマシュマロお菓子あげて、ハッピーハロウィンって言うの。
Okay, Maria will... I mean, Rosa will lose it. Rosa will lose it again. Maria pulled yet another sweet out of her handbag, moaning, "Ooh." Rosa was bewildered and didn't know what to do, as Maria started to begin difficult again. At that time, there was a sudden blast of thunder. It was probably a sign that this island has been sealed off by the storm, detached from common sense and reality. So after this moment, all common sense would probably cease to apply. The wind blew even stronger, and amidst that blizzard of scattered rose petals, a figure appeared, leaving Rosa unable to imagine that this was a scene from reality. Rosa can see Beatrice? It was probably... no. Definitely fantastical. After all, that shadow of a person was... Beatrice. That's different outfit. Hold on a second, that's new. Huh? Why? Why not the old-fashioned dress? Why does it look like modern style, elegant attire, I guess? Okay, that's different. I'm not sure if I like it yet. Maybe? But I think that suits her better. And she doesn't have a pipe. Or she have it like in this hand. Maria dashed over to the shadow. Normally, Rosa would scold her daughter if she dashed over to someone whom she hadn't seen before and didn't know. But Rosa forgot to do that, was unable to do anything but stand there stunned. So Rosa isn't like seeing Beatrice clearly, she see the shadow. It's different. It's different from the first episode. We have... Also, isn't that time when Beatrice gave her first letter and the umbrella to Maria? So basically this setup is for Rosa to meet with Beatrice and acknowledge that Maria received the letter and the umbrella from actual witch. So she will have like one more potential worshipper. Or at least believer.
元気であったか？
マリアは元気。魔女は風邪をひかない。
魔女は呪いにて風邪をひかせはするが、自らがひいてはなんとも間抜けな話よ。せいぜい自らが風邪をひくことなどないよ。これからも精進するがいい。
She patted Maria's head as she said this, seeming smiling roguishly. Rosa couldn't even know the name of the woman who was happily spoiling Maria. However, Maria had called it out in the beginning when the woman appeared. So even though Rosa had never met her, even though the woman still hadn't introduced herself, Rosa was able to know her name. However, the name held a special meaning on Rokujima and in Ushiromiya family. There was no way something that stupid could be.
ベアトリーチェ、ハッピーハロウィン。ほら、買ったの。ベアトにもあげる。
ハッピーハロウィン。ほう、これをわらわにとな。
Yep.
天国にも地獄にも行けず、煉獄の闇にてさまよう男の唯一の明かりも、こうして歌手となれば実に可愛らしいことよ。人の世とも、人ならざる者との世とも切り離された今のこの島で、これほどふさわしい歌詞はないかもしれぬな。マリア、それはどうしたのか。
Just realized that there's Rosa. Oh no, she's pointing on this. Yeah. The witch noticed the sweet Maria was grasping. It was Maria's candy which had been stomped on by Rosa until it reached its pitiful state. Oh, she will restore the candy and Rosa will have like no way of defying it. It's basically a proof of magic. This is really smart. Nice play, Beatrice. Nice play.
おお、
I think you got Butler with this one.
踏んづけて潰れちゃった。ベアトは元に戻せる？
Beato. Why she's calling her Beato? I'm pretty sure only Ben Castell called her Beato. Right? Can she like met other witches too? Huh. Mara didn't go as far as to say that it was her mother who stepped on it. However, some reason when the witch saw that candle, she looked at Rosa and grinned. A chill went Rosa's spine, as though this gaze was staring straight through her.
たやすいことよ。貸すがよい。
Maria held the candle out gleefully. Rosa could do nothing but watch, stunned. How did this person plan to trick Maria? Somehow undoing the fact that the candy had been pitifully trampled? Maria looked as though she believed it could be fixed good as new. Without real magic, there was no way such a thing could be possible. Yep.
これは見事に潰れているな。さあさあマリア、目を閉じて思い出してごらんなさい。本当はあんなにも素敵なお菓子だったから、思い出の中のお菓子はいつもふっくら。だからあなたも思い出してごらんなさい。本当はどんなお菓子だったのか。
Along with these strange words spoken, as though singing an improvising folk song, the witch threw the sweet into the air. Maria was closing her eyes and remembering, just as the witch had told her to. What shape had that crushed candy really had? Therefore, only Rosa saw that scene. The sweet that had been thrown to air burst into golden color. No, that wasn't it. Those were golden butterflies. It scattered into several golden butterflies, and they began to gather at the witch's hand, which was held up in the sky. And as she did this, unbelievably, it returned to its beautiful original form, no different when it had been bought. Only Rosa and the witch witnessed that scene. Unable to comprehend what was occurring right before her eyes, Rosa stood with her mouth hanging open, completely forgetting to shut it.
もう目を開けてよいぞ。受け取るがよい。これでそなたの歌詞も元通りだ。
ベアトリーチェはいつもすごいすごい
This is amazing turn of events, to be honest. Rosa's became like messenger basically. Like Maria wasn't the only messenger of Beatrice before, now it's Rosa as well. But it's also going to make Rosa in a really awkward place because of how Maria acts. It will be like Maria acts this way only because you taught her to be that way, basically. And it may cause a lot of problems for Rosa. I think Rosa may be in the bigger trouble. I wanted to say than Maria, but Maria wasn't really in the trouble. She had the trouble with her mother, but I don't know, my thoughts are just scattered right now. I need to think this over. There was a stark contrast between Rosa's shock and Maria's innocent joy. Was that what the witch was laughing at? A smile floated to Beatrice's face, one different from the smile she had shown Maria.
わらわの顔が何かに似ているというのか？そうまじまじと見られては穴も開こうぞ。
ごめんなさい。
These words triggered something very clearly in Rosa's mind. Rosa knew this face. Oh? Oh, okay. I thought like some kind of person, but yeah, Beatrice is like 1000 years old, so that doesn't make sense really. She knew it from the portrait of the witch. But no, wait. Could this mystery woman really be?
マリア、この歌詞の代わりに、そなたにはこれを与えよう。
Yep, the letter, the first letter. A witch pulled a western envelope from her pocket and gave it to Maria. I wonder if it will be different inside. I wonder if this will be like a different message inside. However, when Maria made it open, the witch stopped her.
ならぬ。それを開けるときはすぐに訪れるが、それまで決して開けてはならぬ。大事に持っているがよい。そなたを黄金鏡へ誘う招待状となろう。
Okay, so this is different. Invitation to the Golden Land.
黄金鏡やっと連れてってくれるんだね
I have so many chills. Oh my god.
大事にしまっておくのだぞ。
Umineko gets better and better the longer you play.
誰にも見せてはならぬ。
It's like a story in Final Fantasy. The longer you play, the better it gets.
守る魔女との約束は絶対に守る
そしてこれはそなた。
Oh?
私
She probably hadn't imagined that the witch would speak to her too. Rosa was bewildered by the second western envelope, which was thrust before her. Okay, so we are like changing story here a little bit. We are giving the invitation to the Golden Land, which didn't exist in the first episode, to Maria. So she's like assured to go in there and probably not die. Maybe she won't have regrets at the end of this episode. Maybe her regrets were because she didn't have an invitation. Might be. And Rosa actually got the letter to read on the conference. That's what my thoughts are. So we are changing the messenger here. Because no one believed in this, like, little kid. Like, it would be a prank. Everyone would suspect, like, she's just fucking with everyone and stuff. But now we have an adult. One of the siblings, right? Being a messenger of Beatrice. That changed quite a lot. But on the other hand, the siblings may think about, like, Rosa is just making this stuff up, so she would like get the inheritance and stuff. So there's like negatives as well, but there's a huge benefit to this as well. Because this is the adult that giving up the message from Beatrice, not the little kid that is like in everyone's mind delusional. She had seen this type of envelope before. There could be no mistake. It was one of Kinzo's special envelopes, used when he wrote with his own hand and bearing the Oshirimiya family crest. It was sealed with the red sealing wax, and furthermore it had a mark that seems to have been made by the head rings. In other words, even without asking what was inside this letter, Rosa knew this woman, whom Maria called Beatrice, was trusted enough to be placed in charge of personal letter of the current Ushiramiya head.
4兄弟の誰でもよかった。だが、ここでそなたと出会ったということは、金蔵のルーレットがそなたを選んだということなのだ。
Interesting.
ならば受け取るがよい。そしてその中身を全兄弟の揃う晩餐の席上で読み上げよ。
Yup. Rosa looked back and forth several times between the witch face and the envelope that had been handed to her. Today was the family conference, and the biggest object of discussion would be inheritance problem. So she had joined together with Eva and Rudolph. And I planned to force a certain condition to Kraus, to try and extort several 100 million yen in cash out of him. Yep, we all remember that. It was as if the witch could see through all of it. What does she intend to announce when all of us siblings are gathered? And with a personal envelope that no one but the Ushiramiya head can use.
マリア、天気が崩れるぞ。
How Butler is going to win against that?
ゲストハウスへ戻り、昼を待つがよい。それではローザ、後ほど会おう。その席で改めて名乗らせてもらおうぞ。
So Rosa have enough magic inside of her to see Beatrice, basically. For some reason. The witch turned her back to her, laughing. Unless that having enough magic in them is total bullshit, and in this meta world, Butler and Beatrice can just decide whoever sees her. Maybe. Yeah, the witch turned her back to her, laughing. Then she began to head towards the mansion with an air of composure. Maria energetically called out and watched her go, then began to dash towards the guest house, leaving Rosa behind. As though she wanted to inform the other cousins of her fortunate meeting with the witch as soon as she could. At least Rosa was left alone in the garden as the winds grew stronger, unable to do anything but pray that what had happened was just a daydream. This is amazing. What's the context of the letter? I wonder it's different. I wonder it's different. I think it would be different. When the witch reached the entrance hall, Genji could be seen there. Genji welcomed the guests, approaching from the entrance hall with a respectful bow.
お待ちいたしておりましたベアトリーチェ様
Okay, so she's like visible for everyone?
久しぶりだな、源氏。
I'm confused. I'm pretty sure Genji didn't saw her in the first episode.
老いたではないか。
どれほどに老いようとも家具は家具らしく最後まで
晴れの妻がお前に嫉妬したことも懐かしい。
Ah.
金蔵は元気か？
Wait. You can't go and see him? Oh yeah, he have like this talisman, scorpion stuff on the handles on his door. She cannot enter there. Also, that's... Now I think about this is like really weird and like... Why would he do that? Why he separate himself from Beatrice? Kinzo want Beatrice to like appear again. He want to see her again, hear her voice. He's like obsessed with her, he crying for her and stuff. And yet he chose to have door that's basically witch-proof. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense at this point. Now I think about this doesn't make sense. Huh. Unless he did that not long time ago, just to be prepared for that roulette that is going on now. So he want to like increase his chance of survival. But wouldn't that like diminish the power that he will get if he gets successful? Because it's like less risk. It doesn't make really much sense for him to do that.
大変お元気にございます
The witch probably laughed because she knew Kinzo's own doctor had announced that Kinzo didn't have long to live. However, if anyone actually looked at Kinzo and noticed his vigor, which wasn't at all what you would expect from someone nearing the end of his life, they might call that doing extremely well. Maybe that's what the witch was laughing at.
挨拶に行こうではないか。30年ぶりに互いに呪いの言葉を吐き合うもよかろう。
What? At each other? After 30 years. Wait, what? In episode 2, they actually don't like each other? What? As the witch grinned, she started walking, leaving Genji behind. Her gait was like that of a family member who knew the inside of the mansion well. Genji followed her in the manner of one who served her. At that time, Kyrie came out of the parlor. She had probably gone out to fix her makeup or something. And when she saw Genji following a witch, she was surprised, although her expression did not change. What the fuck is going on? Why everyone is seeing Beatrice suddenly? Like, everyone knows that she exists, and they are not surprised at all. Rosa was surprised by seeing the Beatrice, but like Kiria is just looking. Kenji is just like whatever. What is going on? I guess for Kinzo had arrived. Despite him being almost dead on the day of the family conference when the fate of the inheritance was to be decided. And furthermore, this person was familiar enough with the Ushinomiya family household that Genji was following behind her. Kirie immediately realized that this person she had never met before was deeply important. Okay, so she just... So she don't know Beatrice. She just looked that there's like some random person in the mansion, which is also weird. Kirin the witch I met, realizing that it would be rude to pretend not to notice, she greeted the witch.
はじめまして。ルドルフの5歳だったか。
さようでございます。ルドルフ様の今の奥方様であられます。キリエ様でございます。
From this exchange, Kirie realized that this was a guest of fairly high rank, even amidst the Ushinomiya family. And the fact that this was a guest on that level, coupled with her resemblance to the portrait in the entrance hall, made Kirie's eyes instantly open wide. So Kirie also cannot deny... I mean, at this point... Okay? The portrait changed? So, at this point, Rosa knows that she's a witch, and Kirie may assume that she's just an important guest. Because she didn't saw any magic. Yet.
キリエと申します。初対面でしょうか。もし以前に挨拶をしていたなら、名前を忘れてしまって申し訳ございません。
I think that changing portrait was just for us, for the viewers, and it didn't change in the eyes of Kirie because this is just way too normal answer.
うすうすは想像がついているくせに、わらわにあえて名乗らそうというのか。
Oh wow. Kirie thought she would give a sociable and humble greeting. Her expression grew slightly cloudly at that openly oppressive response. At any rate, this didn't seem to be a person she could grow to like. But Kirie guess was correct. This witch probably held a vital key to what her own husband was most interested in. Something that couldn't help but influence tonight's family conference, the gold. So without shooting back a retort, Kirie silently watched her go up the stairs to the second floor, with Genji following behind. I'm so confused. I'm confused and shocked at the same time. And I can already tell that this episode will be better. Like, this is like brainwashing me. So when someone tapped her shoulder from behind, she was so surprised, almost shocked. It was Natsuhi.
キリエさん。
Okay, so... Portrait didn't change. What was that? What that... Can someone explain me why we what was the symbol of that portrait changing into the current attire of Beatrice? If this is not a spoiler, then let me know. I don't know what was supposed to be a meaning of that. If the portrait is still like it was before, and it's not new, then what's the point of that symbolical change? I don't know. It was just shock value, maybe.
このようなところに立ち尽くして
But if it's just a shock value, then it's pretty disappointing. If it changed the portrait just for us viewers, and it didn't have like any changes later on, I was sure that this portrait will have different appearance right now. I feel betrayed.
いかがなさいましたか？
ごめんなさい。ちょっと魔女の肖像画に見とれていただけです。
黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェですか。今日の後宮家の復興は彼女が授けた黄金がなければ成し遂げられなかったとか。お父様らしい幻想的なお話ですね。
Now he spoke in perfectly ordinary way. It was the sort of a comment you would expect from someone convinced that the thought of a witch existing was ridiculous, no more than another of Kinzo ramblings. Okay, wait a second. My brain just fried a little bit. Okay. Kiryu wasn't like surprised that much. And Natsuhi didn't saw Beatrice yet? What? This is going in a perfectly ordinary way. Yeah, I've read that already. However, for some reason that point of view didn't seem quite right to Kiryu now. Just as a moment ago, she herself had seen the Golden Witch come in from the entrance hall and climb up the stairs. Natsuhi's words made it feel as though someone was trying to deny the existence of that person, or else make it seem like she was never there to begin with.
ごめんなさい。少し頭痛がする気がして、ちょっと休もうと思います。
あら、そうですか。なら良い頭痛薬がありますよ。
Oh, sure you have.
用意させましょう。
Okay, let's go meet with Kinzo, I guess. What the fuck will happen? Wait, what if... Wait. If we can assume this is going into like kinda in the same timeline like the first episode, then this situation is similar probably to what happened to Kinzo in the first episode. Because we established in the first episode that probably Kinzo was lured out of his room. So maybe when he hears the Beatrice, he will just go out. And then he will be killed downstairs. And we didn't saw that. And now we have kinda confirmation. Also, yeah, I'm still like, kinda, because we can already say that this is really different from the first episode, but some of events might still be pretty similar, you know? Like covering each other. The hallway in front of Kinzo's study was filled with the scent of sweet poison peculiar to that green liquor. Genji was completely used to it, did not grimace. And the Golden Witch didn't grimace either.
この中からどれほど出ぬのか。
Yeah, and just like these scorpions.
すでに数年になるかと思います。
Well, shit.
それほどまでにわらわをカゴの鳥としたいか。
So, the purpose of these charms are basically to trap Beatrice inside the room, not getting her inside. Huh.
哀れな。それを願うそなたが今やカゴの鳥。
Maybe he believes that Beatrice is inside the room and he's not letting her out. And maybe that's why he's like talking to Beatrice while he's in the room. Because he thinks that he can see Beatrice but she can hear him. And he just talks to her. He thinks that he talks to her.
書斎の亡霊ではないか。それに気づけぬとは哀れな男よ。
あなた様と再びお会いする日までは、おそらく文字通り亡霊となっても研究を続けられるでしょう。
It's like everyone sees her. Besides like Kinzo. What the hell?
愛か狂気か猛襲か。それも講じれば魔力となるか。悲しき魔術師よ。
The witch grabbed the door knob to the study. Yeah. When she did, there was a sound like that of flesh burning and splitting open. It was the sound of the doorknob literally burning the witch hand.
ベアトリーチェ様。
なんだこれは。魔除けか。あやつめ。こんなものに頼らなければ、おのがみも保てぬというのか。
She's shocked.
その扉はベアトリーチェ様にはおつらいものと伺っております。私がお開けいたしましょうか。
Huh.
いや、よい。あやつが勝てば、わらわは永遠のカゴの鳥。あやつが負ければ、愛に狂い、すべてを失った哀れな魔術師の生涯が、笑い草となって残るだけ。
This is wow.
もはや金蔵もわらわさえも、ゲーム盤に並べられた駒に過ぎぬ。あとは、ルーレットの目が勝敗を分けるだけよ。ルーレットが目を見せるまで、わらわと金蔵が再会する必要はない。
The witch looked at her hand, which began to heal bit a bit, even though it had been horribly burned.
あるいは、そのための魔除けなのか。なるほど。それもまた潔し。
Huh.
すべては今や、金蔵のゲーム盤の上よ。
Wait, this episode is 50 minutes already? Wow, that went fast!
気に入ったぞ、金蔵。
Oh wow, that face. I might record like 2 week worth of the episodes, so I will probably not shout out any comment in the next week, because I will basically record 4 episodes of Umineko in this weekend. Might be the case, not sure yet, because I still have Little Nightmares and Second no Inganok, so it's still like 3 hours, but yeah, might be.
そなたとのゲーム、楽しませてもらうぞ。
Also, it might be a wrong place actually, but I was shocked at the beginning, I kinda forgot. But Fast gave a little short explanation about how timeline works up to this point. So thank you for that, and there's his short explanation. Holy shit, that's huge. Yeah, that's an essay, and I like it. Anyway, let's go with the game.
わらわに恋焦がれ、すべての生涯を投げ出したローマ術師の最後のギャンブル。その散りざまを楽しませてもらうぞ。
Okay, sorry for the cut. I needed to take some notes. Okay. So that was 12. So we have like 12 hours. Okay, 1 hour later. I feel like it will be a good place to end soon.
失礼いたします。
Hello, Canon. Nice to meet you
昼
again.
食をお持ちいたしました。入れ。
Wait, what?
失礼いたします。
What? What the fuck is... What? After receiving approval, Canon entered the VIP room, pushing the serving cart at card launch. The servants called this room the Witch's VIP room. That was because Kinzo strictly ordered that it always be kept clean, so that it could be used at any time. Even so, guests would not be allowed into this room, no matter who they were. That's why at some point the servants had started calling it the VIP room, which was supposed to be set aside only to welcome the special person Kinzo waited for. The witch from that portrait. And today, Count realized that it was absolutely true. It looks like a room from the Tea Party. I'm pretty sure that's how the Tea Party room looks like. Also, I think this is a good place to end the episode. On this VIP room. Oh, we have Oh. Give me a second. I wanted to end the episode, but... Beatrice, a mysterious visitor and the 19th person who appeared on the day of the family conference. She goes by the same name as Golden Witch, who gave the gold to Kinzo. Her reasons for visiting are unknown. She was ushered into the VIP room, which no one had been allowed to use in the past. What the hell is going on? Wow. This is... I'm in shock. I'm in real shock now. So she have a cane now. She have a little symbol on her leg, on her thigh. And I actually like that attire when I see it whole. I kinda like it. Okay. I guess I will just leave you with this perfectly nice picture, and I will see you in the next one. So thank you, and for now Pocket Watch is going out.